Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to whatever day it is. Sprints Tuesday. Tuesday Spoopathon sprints. Thank you to everyone who has rocked up. There's loads of comments already. I'll go through a couple. Yeah, what's everyone going to be reading tonight? I am joined by some lovely guests who shall introduce themselves, and we can talk about what everyone is reading. Ro, do you want to go first?
I am reading With Iago Sea by Sebastian de Castell. This is the prequel duology to the Spellslinger series. It's going well. I read 100 pages in about an hour last night because it's going so fast, so
Very
easy.
good.
And it's nice and floppy as well.
Oh, I love a floppy one.
Yeah.
A floppy book. Lowering the tone.
There's the quote.
Straight off the bat.
50 seconds in.
Starters you need to go on, Beth.
I love a floppy paperback fictional published book.
Agreed. It's going well. I'm excited to continue. I'll probably get quite a lot of it done tonight, if not finished.
How many pages
You're
have you
gonna
got left?
finish it, I know it.
Yeah, I feel like you could smash that out.
Yeah.
Wait, did you finish the Robin Hobb one?
I did.
Didn't you just start that one?
I read it in 24 hours, as in actual reading time in 24 hours. I also slept and ate in between reading.
Did you vlog this experience?
I did, and it comes out on Thursday.
Woohoo!
That is impressive.
Plug.
Yes, where can
It was
we
'cause you
find
were
that,
like-
Ro?
Yeah.
Oh, Wandering Through Worlds is my channel.
We'd have to click a bell notification and we'd all be told when the video goes live. I think I've forgotten to link everyone in the description of this as well. I'll alter that at some point. Bit soon. Everyone will be in the description, but I think only Ashley's at the moment because India and Ro were added in today. So on that note, India,
We're
tell us about
intruders.
yourself. Yeah. Welcome, intruders.
Well, I want to read, and the book that I'm reading is Blood Orange, and it's over there. But what I need to do first is edit. So I'm going to be using the sprints to edit first of all.
Fair.
Otherwise, there will be no vlog tomorrow.
And where can we find that vlog?
Well, that actually wasn't intentional. That seems so intentional now, doesn't it? Just get myself in there as well. You can find me at What India Read.
Excellent, great. Ashley, do you want to introduce yourself and accidentally plug something as well?
I'll just take the accident part out and be like, hi, I uploaded a September wrap-up. Did I? I uploaded something yesterday.
Yeah, pretty sure it was, yeah.
Because I'm working on so many videos at once, and yesterday I did. I finished work as in like normal day job, and then just did like 7 hours working on one video because I needed to get it sent to a sponsor and have it all approved and stuff. And I was just like,
7 hours.
Just straight through.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it included 104 books, which is still on my living room floor because when I finished filming it, finished editing it at 2 a.m, I was like, I'm not putting them away.
Absolutely not.
No. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, let's all just take a minute to appreciate that. 'Cause
Yeah.
wow.
Pick them out as well. Do you know where they all go back? Or like, you're gonna have to rearrange?
Huh?
Do you know where to put where they all go back? Can you remember which slot they should go in, or is it going to be rearranged?
The point of the video, it's the books are in genre sections, and my shelves are arranged by genre, so it's just going to be a case of being like.
Well, that's nice.
At least there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I shall be reading the Atlas 6.
Oh my god.
By my patrons, because I couldn't decide what to read, so I made them decide.
See, this is why I need a Patreon.
Are you starting it tonight?
Yeah,
I've heard such good things.
Same. I know. I keep hearing about it everywhere. It sounds so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
It does. I can't, because it's just been picked up, hasn't it? By I can't remember who, but yeah. I bet it's going to get a stunning cover.
It does. It's got one, I think, already.
Has it got it already for the UK edition?
I don't think the UK
maybe.
has. No.
Oh, I was looking. I think I follow the US one.
The US one is like black and gold, is it? Like
Yeah.
detailing? Yeah, that looks really. I assume ours will be. Well, actually, I say that. Once Upon a Broken Heart, we have totally different covers.
Yeah.
US to UK, and most other covers. Just that one came to mind.
I do have to curse them for announcing that it was picked up when they did, because I've put this book in like 5 different videos recently. So every single time that I say, this is self-published, I'm now getting comments going, no, it's being picked up. And I'm like, I know, but this was uploaded a month ago.
Nice page.
I'm, by the way, going to be reading Mooncakes, or like finishing it, because I'm not that I'm near to finishing it, but it's a graphic novel and it's so cute. I don't know if
I
anyone's
want
read
to
it,
read
but
it.
the art style is so nice, like really, really pretty. So would highly recommend. And then when I finish this, which I'd imagine will probably be in the first round of sprints, I'm then going on to Rebecca, which I have been wanting to read for ages. So yeah, also very pretty edition.
That
This
is
the
pretty.
80th? Yeah, 80th anniversary edition. So
Ooh.
yeah, this is me entering the house again, the haunted house of.
Oh, just shut up, okay? Right. Whatever.
Wait, what have you read so far?
Me?
Yeah.
So I've read. Oh God, what did I start on? Oh no, I don't know what I started on.
Was it
She
Manual?
lies.
What did I start on? Oh, Perfume. I started on Perfume.
Oh yeah, that atrocity.
Yeah, that bizarre book. Perfume, and then the Once and Future Witches. But Perfume hit 2 prompts. Once and Future Witches. The Sad Ghost Club also hit 2 prompts. So that's me out within 3 books. Boom.
Oh.
It was
Whatever.
clever planning, basically. This also hits 2 prompts. This is gifted and autumnal cover, because how wholesome. She's baking and like, yeah, it's very wholesome. Yeah.
Why did I not double up all of my books? Why did I not do this? That was clearly the strategy to go for.
Same, I completely forgot.
Same.
I didn't think about doing like double hitting the prompt, like for graphic novel, like just reading all the graphic novels.
Yeah.
And like double tapping the prompts. So yeah.
I've literally read 1 book. I fulfilled 1 prompt.
Ashley, how are you getting on with Gothtober?
I was gonna say, I'm just like, I'm a fraud because I'm not doing Spoopathon. I'll be one of the
doesn't even go
ghosts
here.
I'll just be a ghost chilling in the background. Like.
How much is on your Gothtober TBR? How many books?
That is a good question. I can't remember.
Many.
That's another video that's on my channel. I think that there might be about 10. Maybe.
Okay, that's kind of like, that's manageable? Is that manageable?
I mean, I usually read about 5. So.
Manageable.
I did 9 in September, so I'm just like, challenge accepted.
You can do that. We believe in you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, it's that perfect time of year to read, because it's just getting dark.
Well, the thing is as well, because it's like, it's not fantasy I'm reading. It's not fucking Robin Hobb every month that I'm reading. It's going to be thrillers, which are quicker.
Yeah.
I've got this.
Yeah. To be fair, I've got a shit ton of graphic novels on my TBR for Spoopathon, because I'm so competitive, but also like I don't like it if I say I'm going to achieve something and I don't. So like I knew I had to put the graphic novels on to do those early on.
I totally know what you mean.
Yeah, I'll just disappoint myself.
I've got like all those Darren Shan books, which are all under 200 pages. So there's 12 of those that I'm doing. I'm gonna try and do them in like 24, like a 24-hour, 48-hour weekend.
All of them.
Oh, that'll be a good vlog.
It's gonna be a vlog. And it'll be on my channel.
I remember reading the first one at school, but I was gonna. That's Search a Freak, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna put that one on my TBR for this actually, but I didn't have it, and I was like, no, read the books you already own. So then I bought 2 graphic novels that I didn't own. So
they're all on Audible Plus if you have Audible.
How are they?
For free, yeah. Well, not free. If you're subscribed, then they're free.
Yeah, you can double up as long as you've got enough points to get through the door. Like yes, you can double up. So basically, once you go through the second round of the house, you can double up on anything that is relevant that's below. There's just the thing that's below what you're currently doing.
Yeah, they have to be like in order.
Yeah,
So I could just see people doing like one from up here and one from down there and being like, I doubled up.
Like gifted to you, and below it is autumn cover, so that is counting for both of those ones. But yeah, sneaky. Oh my gosh, 15.
You want
can do it. That, I mean, only it's the 5th.
Ghostbusters! Woo!
I've got this like QBR that's double what I usually read, and yet I literally just got a book. But I'm like, can I also read this in October?
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like trying to weigh it up because I'm like, but it's a manga, but it's a big one, but it's a manga.
It's like the kombucha girl.
How big is it?
Actually, I think it's not big, is it?
By the way, Ro, you just did those faces perfectly. Like literally put them next to the girl and you would be on point. I was watching you.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's on my TBR.
That's massive. Is that like spooky themed? Spooky themed.
This author is very well known
horror.
for being like horror, twisted, weird stuff. I have never read from this author before, but
Neither have I.
I was intrigued. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's my next book after the one I'm reading just now.
Interesting.
I am planning on doing it on the 23rd, Saturday 23rd, because it's the only weekend I'm not away.
Where are you? You got all sorts of plans.
I'm in Swansea this weekend. I'm in London next weekend, and I'm in Bristol on the last weekend.
Ooh.
Look at you wee jet setter.
Literally just birthday plans with like, because everyone, obviously I'm out of uni now and everyone's gone back to all their different parts of the country, so
That's sad. I haven't read either of these. I can't say. I've read
Empire of Gold.
Yeah, I've read City of Brass, so
Yeah,
go for Empire of Gold based
pick
on that.
just based on that.
Oh my god, last night it was so windy. It was very cozy weather to read in, but it was also like midnight, which wasn't when I wanted to be reading. I wanted to be sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so many people loving this. I didn't like it.
Yes, it's a good book.
I feel like it's very hit or miss though. Like it's very
Yeah,
something about it.
Have you read it?
definitely.
Ashley? Did you like it? Damn it.
See, you're in the minority.
Well, Spoops didn't like it. She's not here right now.
But she doesn't like witches, and she read a book about witches.
Yeah.
I see your
Don't
point.
make no sense.
You know, as soon as I said I didn't like it on Instagram, so many people replied saying, "Oh my god, I didn't like it either," but I didn't want to say anything because everyone loved it. So I'm like, I'm not alone. I just am alone right now.
I mean, I didn't like Night Circus, so
Yeah, well, you could just get out. Just leave.
Ruined it.
Oh my god, everyone's
Right,
reading it.
in the background. That's like,
Oh, yeah.
you didn't do anything. It's fine.
Yeah.
Jordan, stop making the same joke.
I know. Like I've said it once, I'll say it again.
Yes. Okay, it's not just me. Okay, I'll cue us in for sprints. I'm going to do what Spooks did and put us up to the hour, if that works for everyone, because I don't have to do maths.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is good for me. Hang on, let me get a little banner going. Oh god, typing. My laptop is not right in front of me.
Oh.
Ghost emoji on it. Okay, right. So if we sprint up until the hour. Okay, I want to see if I can make my little cozy autumnal video work. Let's see.
I'm just laughing. It looks like the ghost is like, hey, across the bottom.
I know.
Taunting.
Oh my god, I love that.
It's the fact that one eye's bigger than the other on that ghost that always gets me.
Yeah.
Oh, how cozy.
Oh,
Okay,
happy
does
sprints!
that
Woo!
work? If it gets glitchy and it gets irritating, let me know. But to me, it's not glitchy, so I can't
Yeah, it
tell.
looks fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine
I've
for
got it-
me.
It's muted, so there's no sound because I feel like that would be what would be annoying. But
Mm.
okay, cool. Let us sprint.
See you soon.
Bye. Hello, everybody. Silently waking you from your reading.
Hello.
Feel so bad interrupting. Hey.
I've just got a couple sentences of this chapter, so I'm gonna.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. We'll stare at you while you do it. I finished Mooncakes, and it was so good. 5 stars. Advise if anyone's got this on their TBR or like just generally owns it. It's so cute. The atmosphere was so good. The autumnal vibes are just great. I really, really enjoyed it, and it's got a lot of different diverse rep in it as well, which I really appreciated. It's just beautiful, beautiful book.
Lovely.
How did everyone else do?
I edited about 11 minutes of my vlog, but I also got a phone call from my brother saying that my boyfriend has snapped his ankle, so I'll maybe have to go pick him up at some point. Yeah, apparently it's like sticking at the wrong angle, so he's in an ambulance right now, and then I'll maybe have to go pick him up later. So if I run off, that's why.
Yeah, fair enough. God, that sounds painful.
Football for you.
Jesus.
Ooh. Ashley, how did you do?
I read nothing.
Oh no!
So it's going well.
I did Instagram stuff as well, which, to be fair, the one on my Bookstagram does get me points for Gothtober, so we readathon still.
All right, it counts. It counts. My vote here would be Crescent City, personally.
Starless Sea would be my vote.
Crescent City.
I haven't read any of them, but going
You
off the
haven't read
Night Circus.
Starless Sea?
No, you told me to read it really recently because obviously the Night Circus is one of my favorite all-time books, but I'm scared to read the Starless Sea because it's so controversial.
It's like Marmite a little bit. It's
Exactly. I don't want to hate it.
I felt high reading it. It was great. It's so confusing. You know, I like confusing books.
Yeah.
It's very you've got to be ready for the whimsy. Like it starts and you're like, oh, okay, no, okay. And then you kind of get like 200, 300 pages in and you're like, oh.
It's so
I hope I love it, but I'm just
brilliant.
so scared to hate it.
But
Ashley's sitting there quietly.
I know, I noticed
I
that.
not like it.
No, I hated it.
Oh
We've like the opposite.
Yeah.
no! Yeah.
I'm middle. I really like the start, and then it went in a different direction. I'm very middle ground with that.
I gave it 4. I didn't give it a 5.
I
Okay.
can't remember what I gave it. I think I read it. I was in Scotland at the time of reading it, so I wasn't really focused sitting down and reading it, which I think probably hindered my experience.
The audiobook, I will say, the narrators are really good.
Maybe I'll have to do like a reading the book I'm most scared of vlog. And it'll be that.
Yeah,
rather than a horror.
idea. That is a good video idea.
Oh my god, the book you're most scared of. Ooh, I feel like that would be Cersei for me because I so want to love it and I'm so scared I won't. But
That's how I feel about Starless Sea. That's why I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm genuinely terrified of not liking that book, and Ashley.
Yeah.
I got 66 pages, by the way.
Woo!
Nice.
So I'm about halfway. Well, I am almost no, I'm over halfway.
Yeah, it looks like you're over halfway.
Oh no, someone was confused reading the Night Circus. Yeah, don't read the Starless Sea then.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no way.
Starless Sea is one of those things. I have a review for it on my channel, and in that review I quote one of the things to like show what I mean with the language, because Erin Morgenstern basically uses as many words as is physically possible to describe one thing.
Oh god.
So unnecessary.
Oh, don't say that.
I do prefer snappier books. I think like that's why I prefer thrillers, because I want a fast-paced plot.
Yeah,
And
same.
action, that is my favorite type of book. I like lyrical books occasionally, but I need that fast-pacediness. Did you put it in TBR recently?
I feel like I did, because I feel like it was on this shelf here, which is usually my TBR shelf, but I don't know when that was.
God knows.
And I definitely didn't read it, so there you go. That's how good I am at TBRs.
because I didn't like Night Circus, I probably went in with very low expectations.
Yeah, see, I think I'll be going in with high expectations. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not, because I've heard so many bad things. Maybe I won't.
True. Maybe
I'm
you'll
just
be
so easily
pleasantly surprised.
swayed.
I'm glad I
know,
read
same.
it like when it came out. I think I wouldn't have read it if I hadn't then.
Same.
And like because no one really read it at that point. Well, people were just starting to because
It
there wasn't
did.
any
It came in
extreme
Illuma
opinions.
Crate, so I read it when
Yeah.
Illuma Crate did it.
I was doomed from the beginning because The Night Circus has been my all-time favorite book since I was 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I'm so that's so sad because that's like the only other book she's ever written. So
It
We'll
was
have to wait
actually,
another
like,
10 years to get the next one.
I found it almost an interesting experiment about how I decide who my favorite authors are, because I am very reluctant to call people favorite authors unless I've read multiple books by them that are like different stories. So it's like
Yeah.
not just in the same
Yeah.
series, they all have to be different stories.
Mm.
So I was just like, can I call Erin Morgenstern a favorite author? Because she's only done one.
just the one. Just the one.
Now I know that the answer's no.
No, you cannot.
And I'm like, this is why we wait.
Red, White, and Royal Blue, I DNF'd.
Oh, really? I've never read it.
I'm
I
not
just-
interested.
Everyone was like, it's so funny. And I'm reading it like, it's not funny.
Where's the funny? What's
What is this funny people talk of?
Empire of Gold was the first ever arc that I ever got.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a wish for it thing. And I'd only just made my channel, so like I was nowhere near. I didn't have a NetGalley ratio, nothing. Like I hadn't requested anything, but it was a wish for it, and I obviously got lucky, and I was so excited. I read it before it came out, so
Oh,
That
nice.
I didn't have a chance to like put it off.
Mm.
That's funny.
The thing is, I'm just like, I'm used to it with classics and stuff because like uni, but
Mm.
Yeah.
there's ways to do it, and I'm very picky with whimsy. I'm just like, it can't be
Yeah.
whimsy for the sake of whimsy. Like, I hate Alice in Wonderland, don't like Shauna Maguire.
Oh, Ro,
See what's going on.
cover your ears.
It's okay, Ro. She didn't mean it. She just said it for a reaction.
This is what you get for like slagging off the Night Circus earlier on.
Yeah, no, it's payback.
That's what's so strange to me about why I didn't like the Night Circus, because it should have been like right up my street.
Yeah.
But
I think we should do a test between the two of you. Like, do you just like the opposite books?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You should read each other's most hated books. Because you'll probably end up loving them. Oh, yeah, so you did.
yeah, that's true actually. That is very true.
It's kind of fun though, because you kind of go into it thinking you're gonna hate it because someone else hated it, and then you've got to remind yourself that everyone reads the book differently. That's why I felt
Yeah.
so bad with like the Once and Future Witches. People replied to my story when at this point I wasn't fully decided I didn't like it, and I was kind of like, I'm not really loving it for these reasons, and people were replying saying, oh, thanks for the warning, I'm not going to bother picking it up, and I was like, no,
That's not how it works.
no. That is my worst thing with like when I create content and say I don't like something, I'm like, but you read it. you will
You
read it very
try it.
differently. Yeah, like everyone
Yeah.
should, unless like it's your best friend ever and they've literally said to you, you're gonna hate this thing because I know you.
Yeah.
Like,
if they know
you know,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's certain things I just won't like. I can't read books with OCD. There's a massive part because I've got OCD and it triggers elements of my OCD. So that I would avoid because it just wouldn't be healthy for my brain.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'd always give something a go if I fancied it.
Mm.
I think I always get put off, but I will eventually read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny thing, sometimes I'm more interested because I'm like, well, I want
Yeah,
to see what,
same.
like,
If there's
This,
so
like-
many, like The Maidens, for instance, I had so many people tell me I'm going to hate it. Cody was straight up being like, if you like it, then we're not friends anymore. And I'm like, cool. And I was just like, but it just makes me more intrigued. Like, the more people
Yeah.
like to slag it off, I want to know how bad it is.
Yeah.
Especially if people say directly to me, you will not like this. I'm like,
Yeah.
watch me.
Yeah, you
I
know
will
what's
like
wrong.
it.
Bet.
Yeah.
The Maidens I felt so bad for because I read it before I'd seen anyone talking about it and I loved it. because it was fun. I just thought it was fun. Like that was all I took from it. It was fast paced, and I found it fun. And then everyone was like, "I hated it," and I for all these reasons. And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah," but I still liked it. It was
I
still
love
fun.
it.
Midnight in Everwood, amazing. Everyone pre-order this.
Sometimes just how it works though, because it's like whenever I start talking about how much I hate the Starless Sea Code, it's like I'm offended. I agree with you.
Yeah,
but I still loved it. It's just all of your points are completely valid. Don't care though.
Everyone's views on the maidens. I'm like, I totally get where everyone's coming from, but yeah, it's still like I ultimately a book could be written really shit, but if it's kept me entertained, I will rate it highly because my ratings are purely based on my personal enjoyment.
Yeah.
Which is why I found The Once and Future, which is hard because I didn't enjoy it, but it was still well written. So I kind of had that balance.
Also, I just checked and I've already pre-ordered Midnight in Everwood.
Good. It's
I saw your little face like,
oh my
I was
God,
like,
yeah. It'll be the perfect like November to December kind of read, I think. So good.
Yeah.
I'm not alone. Hello, Jade.
Hi, Jade.
Also, these people say hi too. I feel like we've started a real debate about. I realise I've still got the sprint thing going on the bottom hour. About the Starless Sea and the Night Circus now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do a vlog at some point.
Yeah.
Well, I know Maddie likes both, but prefers the Night Circus. Like that's her favourite.
So that'll probably be how I feel as well, because we usually agree.
I hope so.
I think I preferred the Night Circus. But the first 100 pages of Starless Sea I really liked.
Okay. Scary.
So many different opinions.
I know.
Exactly this.
Yeah. Unless it's like offensive or anything in any way. As long as I always say that though, I'm like, oh, I didn't like it, but other people might.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's offensive, I'll be like, no, do not read this shit. But if it's just up to taste, then.
Like I read Jade Fire Gold, I read an arc of that, and it's coming out in a box. I'm not going to say which one because I never like to spoil which one, but I have like 3 or 4, so it's one of those soon. But I hated it. But I was like, I can see why people would like it.
Yeah.
But I personally, it did not do it for me. I think I went in expecting way more than it was, and it turned out to be different. But I was still like, when I did like my wrap up, I was like, but it's so highly anticipated by so many people. Like, I would recommend still trying it.
Yeah.
It was me with Shadows Between Us when that came out because everybody was like, "Oh my god, dark romance," and I was like, "Where?" It's neither dark nor romantic. Where am I?
I think I get more picky the more I read because the more I find out what I like. If I like say there's certain things I like about a thriller, if I read a thriller and it doesn't have those things in it, I'm like, well, I don't like it. And the same with romance. So
I'm getting way more picky. I'm going off YA in general. I think more the older I'm getting as well.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of it a bit more. Like it feels weird to me to read a sex scene between like 2 18-year-olds now. I'm like, nope. It's not okay. Like, nope. And yeah, the older I'm getting and further away from that age I am, like I didn't think that would happen necessarily, but I'm just the storylines are just becoming really recycled. But I think for me, like it's all based on like enjoyment of books as to what we've all experienced ourselves. Like there's books that I hate Normal People because I can see reflections of stuff that I've experienced in that book, and I don't think other people would see it unless they'd experienced it. So I think it's a really glorifying abusive book, but other people might not have had that experience, so wouldn't see that in the book. So like that's like for me, I dislike it for that reason, but other people might not even notice that about it.
Yeah, that's an interesting one because I thought people loved it because it showed those experiences. But then I've not read it, so I don't even know what it's about. I know people saying it like speaks to them and stuff.
The main reason I didn't like it is because the main character, I think, is really emotionally manipulative, but he's really glorified for it. If I had to give a category of a problematic character, I give him, because everyone loves him and everyone's like, I absolutely love Connell, he's my book boyfriend, I think he's great, but he's manipulatively abusive. And I don't think that's as necessarily clear unless you yourself have experienced some element of that at some point in your life. So that's where I think it's a problem, because
Yeah, I
personally,
probably shouldn't read that book then.
I just think he's made to be amazing and everyone loves him, but he's actually really twisting everything, which is why I don't like that book.
Do you know if that's intentional, like by the author? Or...
I had we had it for a book club pick, and I had a massive debate about whether it was. I think even if it was intentional, everyone loves him, which is where I'm worried, because people aren't realizing he's actually abusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets deep.
She's gonna start ranting, guys.
I know. Now I don't know if I want to read it or not. Maybe I'll have to read it, and then I'll have to message you.
Interesting. I mean, be prepared for no speech marks.
What?
I've not had that since I read The Road by Cormac McCarthy.
Did that have no speech marks?
That was a ride.
Yeah, Raw People has no speech marks.
Oh.
Which is really annoying.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
What is the reason?
That's the thing. Sometimes there is a reason, but that doesn't sound like it would have a reason for that. So.
Yeah, I don't understand what the reason is. You're smiling in the corner there. Do you know the reason?
No.
It's just making me think, because I read Follow Me to Gram recently, and instead of having quotation marks, it has dashes for the speech on every single line.
Oh.
And I pointed that out in my video, and someone come to say, I find it weird that you've pointed that out as a strange thing when it's normal in Spain or something. And I was like, but I'm in England and it's
it's not normal here.
How would I know that it's normal in Spain?
I was like,
that's weird. I mean, at least you know when it's speech. I suppose there's something because it was weird in normal people, because you wouldn't realize until someone at the end of the sentence it said "she said." You'd be like, "Oh, that was speech." Okay,
I was like, "Oh no."
That would piss me off.
Yeah, see, this is the issue. Yeah, okay, glad it's not just.
See, I've never seen all this before. I've just seen everyone hyping it up recently, so that is very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, he's fictional. I know also Connor is fictional, but just people love villains for different reasons. He murders people and all that, but it's literally a fantasy world. Whereas I assume normal people is a contemporary.
Yeah.
I hate this one for the exact same reason as well. I hate this. Has anyone read this?
I've not read it.
Oh, guys, it's so bad.
Is it?
It's so creepy. The guy is obsessive. It's so wrong.
Oh,
But everyone loves it again. Lauren from Fiction Team was like, "You've got to read." She bought me a copy. She was like, "I love it, and I read it, and I'm like, "Mate, you okay?"
Oh no, that's the worst.
To be fair, I've got a running joke with Laura now where it's just I'm not taking any of your recommendations because you recommended I've DNF'd.
Oh no.
So I am never taking your recommendations. We can agree on the bone season, and that's the one thing tying us together.
See, this is a brilliant two different people love and hate the book. So that everyone can take different things from different books.
Yeah.
It's magical. Oh. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. Do you think there might wait, hang on. That one. Do you think there might be an element of books aging badly? Yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah, but if you're talking about normal people, then abusive is always bad. So
I think modern to old classics can age badly, but something like David Walliams is being written at the moment and is racist AF, which is, that's not aging badly, that's just publishing badly.
That is just bad,
yeah.
One book that definitely aged badly was Bridget Jones. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
I've never actually read the book for that, I don't think.
I've not read the book, I've only seen the film.
Yeah, I think I read the newer one.
I like the film. I despise the book with everything.
Oh, really?
It's just the chapters are calorie counts, and weight counts, cigarette counts, stuff like that, and it's so bad.
But that's again is one of those things that's aged badly, because at the time it was so normal and just it would affect some people, it wouldn't affect others. But nowadays, even if that's not a kind of thing that you're maybe I'm not really aware of my weight or care or whatever, but if I read that, I'd be like, oh my Jesus Christ, if that came out today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that really annoys me that I got into a whole debate about at uni is Heart of Darkness. People are like, it's not racist because it was okay at the time. No, it was always freaking racist. It doesn't matter what time it was written.
Just not be racist. It's just
No,
not because it was at the time.
like I literally had people in my seminar saying that to me, like, oh no, like it's not. I was like, are you okay? Like, did you read the same text as me? Oh, it brings back bad memories.
Yeah, there's aging badly, and then there just was always bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That was one of our, because we had the same debate, but like on purpose, in terms of we had to prove our arguing skills to try and argue that it wasn't racist, and I was like, I just can't do it.
Can't do it.
It's like, no, the entire purpose of this book is to degrade an entire society. I don't know
Yeah.
what to say.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, I just had certain people in classes who I think always did it on purpose. Like they'd always try and play like devil's advocate. Yeah. I was like, shut up. Like,
No,
Have you
there's
seen
things
that
like
post
that.
online that's just like, the devil doesn't need any more advocates, shut up, John.
yeah,
Oh god, you just like there's so much about like I mean when you look at like it's all like I feel like when people say a book has aged badly, it has to be relevant to like that time in society. So like if you're writing a book
yeah,
women didn't have the vote and in your book women don't have the vote, that's not aging badly, that's just representative of how women were treated at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But then it's like modernizing them to suit now.
yeah.
What have I meant? Oh, thanks.
I wish I could have
No,
DNF'd
no,
Heart of Darkness. That's the problem with uni. You have to read it.
David Williams can get also he's apparently like a diva. Like I used to work somewhere that worked with him on something and he was just a dick apparently, so there's that too. Oh yeah, 30 pages in. I've not read this and probably will never read it.
Do not waste your time. Unless you want to be angry.
I might get some mid.
It's like, as soon as someone says that kind of thing, you're just like, oh god.
It's just the eye roll. It's like, I'm going to play devil's advocate.
I feel like times
Please
it would be
don't.
appropriate. I don't even know when like if your friend's like, I'm going to cut my hair short, and you'd be like, let me play devil's advocate for a second. Like, would that do? Like, when is it okay to ever say that?
People just use so many people use it as an excuse to say something offensive and think it means they'll get away with it because they're playing devil's
honestly.
advocate.
Yeah. It's when
It's
people
like-
say, no offense, and then proceed to offend
Oh,
you.
I know.
Oh, that is the thing.
Don't get
at
me
the moment.
started.
People keep saying no offense at the moment as a trending term as well. I'm like, I feel
I
old
know.
when people are like no offense, and then they say something that isn't at all offensive. I'm like, am I old? Is this old?
I swear that was a thing when I was in high school, though. There was a phase where everyone went through just started all sentences with no offense.
Yeah, and now it's back.
Apparently, it's come back.
It's definitely back, and I'm just like, I wasn't offended. Like, I feel like when someone
What's
starts
going
something by
on?
saying no offense, you just expect to be offended.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, but I preferred your hair short. Like, oh shit, okay, I'll cut it. I mean, my sister reads his books despite me telling my mum not to get them for her, but it's I think unfortunately he does write. I'm not going to say he writes well in terms of he doesn't write well, but he writes what kids like to read.
Yeah. And it's all like the same illustrations as like Roald Dahl, isn't it? So everyone like jumps on it like as the new kids thing.
Yeah, but there's some. I mean, all his characters are really stereotypical, and he just like
probably all of the worst stereotypes. Like
but things like The Simpsons do exactly the same thing as well. So anyway, shall we sprint again? I feel like we got well into that debate, and I've just had the timer going around, so I'll just keep that going if everyone's all right.
Oh yeah.
I'll share my screen again. I'm gonna start Rebecca now.
Nice, enjoy.
Okay, see you at 0-0.
See ya.
Okay, sprints up. Snap back to reality.
Hello.
There goes gravity.
Fun. How did everyone do?
I got 60 pages.
Woo!
It's a bit different from me. I read 25 pages, but I'm fairly sure this book begins on like page 7. But in my defense, the writing in this is tiny, and it's also written in a way that I was like, big fan. Big fan. Like, I read the first paragraph and was like, oh.
Nice.
But it is like wordier than usual. So you can tell it's one of those where every time you start reading it, you're going to be like, okay, give me a second to get used to this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really weird reading this after reading Hob, because reading Hob is so slow.
Mhm.
And then this, I'm like...
I realised we missed a whole conversation whilst we were sprinting. Jade's been dishing out some middle grade recommendations.
Nice.
So I thought I would hang on. We kind of have a thread here.
Like whenever the topic of David volumes comes up, Jade is just like with recommendations.
There are so many better books. I would add in Pages and Co. series by Anna James is amazing.
Oh, I need to read that. I've heard so many.
very good. You hated it, you say?
I think Jade hates it.
Jade hates. Oh no!
Does she?
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
So lovely. It's so cute. And Neverwhere, is it Neverwhere? Has that been added in here? Yeah, I've got Amari and the Night Brothers on my TBR to read. Squash the Williams.
You should make a video of it, Jade.
That's what I was thinking when I saw that comment.
Instead of volumes.
Yeah, so basically, if anyone wants middle grade recommendations, there's quite a few at around 8:30 p.m. in the comments. So thank you, Jade. Oh, Rove, one for you.
I have about 115 pages left. It's really good. I think it's kind of like a 4-star right now. I think it reads a bit younger than I personally like when it comes to like YA. So it's almost like middle grade but YA. Some of it anyway. It's weird. It's like, because there's the kind of idea behind the Argosy is kind of all not like rainbows and unicorns, and it's just like, if you think your way out of a situation, you can. It's like kind of like
that's like it reminds me of Blades of Glory. If you can dream it, you can do it.
Yeah, that's how it feels. So it's a bit odd, but it's quirky. I like it, but I don't think it'll be a 5-star. It depends if there'll be any plot twists, because that's what I like. I like plot twists.
Yeah.
Jade, I'm just not okay with this. It's such a cute middle grade series. I'm very sad. Also, I would totally watch the video. You should definitely do it.
Just don't name names and you're good to go.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Like, it's those kind of things are the things people are most interested in as well. I don't think it would be rude. Like, everyone would probably agree with the points made. I don't know why that was such a slow sentence to come out of my brain.
Oh, did you finish this, India?
Yes, I gave it 4 stars.
Nice.
It's kind of a bit of a slog, but I don't know. I didn't really know how to rate it by the time I finished it. I rated it purely by the fact that, like, because the writing is so weird, it just like took me into this whole like creepy, freaky, weird world, and I felt like I got lost in the book once I like got into it. So yeah. It is creepy and it is quite graphic at parts as well.
Ooh.
Finished. Got 30. How many volumes of that is there?
40-ish or 60, I think.
What?
Whoa.
That's not very many, my loves.
Is it not?
For a manga, no.
I have seen that they're like quite teeny little things.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, one volume of manga is usually less than 200 pages. So.
Yeah. Not the thing that I said earlier.
Yeah.
Is it the one that has to be read backwards? Is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that would confuse. So do you go from the top right?
Yeah. You read
Like-
right to left.
Oh.
It's weird. You get used to it once you've a few pages in, but
I
it
was
is.
gonna
yeah.
say, like, it confuses me for a hot second, but you do get used to it. Apart from every time I pick this up, I pick it up like the wrong way around, and I'm like,
I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that when I was filming my TBR as well. I was like, oh wait, no, you've been talking about it with it backwards for the last 5 minutes. Turn around and go again.
I feel like that would I'd forget and I'd just start reading it the wrong way and be like, no.
Yeah.
This makes no sense. Just be a very different version of the story, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I've ever read anything like that because I don't think I've ever read manga, to be honest. I think I've just read graphic novels.
The only
Okay.
manga I've read before was Death Note Volume 1, and I've
Nice.
still to read Volume 2.
Have you seen the anime?
No.
It's good.
I remember I tried to watch the film.
Oh,
When that
no.
first, it was atrocious. I was
No.
like, absolutely not.
It's got that guy. I swear he's in The Fault in Our Stars. You know,
Oh, the teenager guy.
yeah, you know the guy who's blind in The Fault in Our Stars. Isaac.
Oh wait, yeah,
Oh,
is it
yeah.
him?
He plays the main character in the live action Death Note, and I remember watching it, the trailer, being like, "Is that fucking Isaac from Fault in Our Stars? What the fuck?"
I can't even think who plays it. I like the way I was just like the teenager guy, and it's like it's a YA, of course, it's a teenager.
just like all of them then, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what do you mean by this? Oh yeah, what one is he's in? Is he the one that's in like Hereditary and that, or is that his brother?
He's not in
'Cause-
Hereditary.
Because there's a Nat Wolf and there's another wolf.
Oh, I don't think Nat Wolf's in Hereditary.
Oh, it must be the other one.
I've just
Alex
tried to get
Wolf.
into anime so many times, and I can't. I've not found anime that I actually properly like yet.
Well, let's have a discussion, Beth.
I can't. Because Lauren loves it.
I was gonna say she's got Lauren as a best friend, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Any
Absolutely loves
recommendations
it.
that Lauren won't have already covered?
I just can't
True,
like
yeah.
because she sent me a video. So is it Your Name? That show I watched that, and she was like, if you don't, the people from Your Name. She said basically that this is the anime to watch if you don't watch anime. Almost like everyone will love this.
Yeah, it's like a
basically.
good film to
Yeah.
watch.
And then she sent me a video yesterday where it was like, if your friend doesn't like anime, get them to watch this. And she was like, but my friend watched this and still doesn't like anime. Let her down.
Did you enjoy the film in general, or?
It was okay. I think my issue is that I've never really been a big fan of animated films. Like, I like something like Big Hero 6 or stuff like that. Like, I like that kind of style occasionally, but I don't know. I think because I did a degree in film and studied like
Oh no.
like not animated, I
Yeah.
always watch films like that. So when it's animated, I'm like, but I cannot study you in the same way.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I really
Like-
randomly have actually watched Death Note, and I'm like, you would not expect that from me.
Fair.
See,
Yeah.
Very fair.
I watched Studio Ghibli when it was about 11. Not Studio Ghibli, sorry, it is Spirited Away when I was about 11 with my dad. I can't watch it. It's scary. It terrifies me. That film
It is scary.
is absolutely like, it's like, you know when you're
for a
ill and
kid.
you have like a fever dream because you're so hot in bed. That film is a fever dream. I hate it, and I think that maybe has buggered me for anime because I watched that so young and just found it really terrifying. And still,
I
do.
watched Princess Mononoke when I was like 10 late at night on the TV because it was just on Film 4, and it was absolutely terrifying because there's like massive there's massive boars with like worms coming off them and stuff. Oh my god.
No, I don't like the man with the many arms in Spirited Away. I don't like No Face, and I really, really hate the concept that her parents turned pigs at the start. Like, I just don't. That doesn't need to happen to any small person or anybody. It's just horrible. Like, if you're going somewhere like that, and then your parents turn into pigs,
What the hell is this film?
It's
Spirited
trauma. That's
Away.
what it is.
It sounds trauma.
It is. She literally just
It
goes to this school, and like her parents get turned into pigs, so she has to just stay at this school, and it's like fucked
It's
up.
not school. What are you on
Or
about?
whatever, like torture house.
What are you on
Okay.
about?
I'm sorry, Jade. It is the one thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I only watched my first Studio Ghibli film like literally last month. And I feel like I started with the most like standard one in terms of it was Kiki's Delivery Service, so like the only weird thing really was Witch.
Yeah.
Not these like freaky monster things that are in all
Yeah.
of the ones.
Yeah.
Very normal.
I've not watched anything. I think I've watched that one with the little fish kid. Is that Ponyo?
Yeah, Ponyo.
I've watched a bit of that, which
freaks
was
me out,
equally like
please.
traumatizing.
I've not
And-
watched any of them, and I don't know if you're really selling them to me right
I-
now.
I'm
They
not
are
the
really
person to.
good.
Hang on, I'll let all these
Ignore that.
people. These people can sell them to you.
Okay.
As an adult, it's not scary. It's like weird.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I can't do it. I don't like elongated limbs. Yes.
I bet
Elongated limbs.
It's a bathhouse. Yeah, Jade's freaking out now as well.
It's a
Look at her
bar-
go.
Yeah, I have Haku like tattooed from my hip to my knee. The dragon from Spirited Away.
Oh, that's
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh, that's so weird. I just don't like Spirited Away. We're just gonna like. Sorry. So, did you know anything? We're talking like. Do you know what No Face is?
No, I've no clue what you're talking
You'll have seen a GIF. There's like waves coming over. It's like a black thing with just a mask on the face, and there's waves coming over it, and people.
Okay,
just
let me
like
search it.
heels.
No face.
Yeah,
It's this arsehole.
he's not an arsehole. Well, he is an arsehole in the film, actually.
Do you know who else is weird? Is the woman with the giant head. Like, what's she? all
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's
him.
she?
She just makes me think of like Baba Yaga. Like,
Yeah, she is a bit Baba Yaga-esque, isn't she?
yeah.
Okay, so this is the kind of thing that you're avoiding by not watching it, India. I don't like her. I'm even looking at that. Why am I looking at that? I live alone. I don't. She's gonna just come into my no.
Meanwhile,
I did not think that you had a no face tattoo. Maddie thought you had a no face tattoo, and I was like, maybe she does. This slander.
At least I'm not alone.
There's such a split.
Well, if I was to be a beginner, which one should I start with?
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Okay.
that's what I started with, and it went
And then
well.
only that one. by the
Okay.
sounds of it.
It's like the most normal, nice one. I wouldn't even say all. They're not horror. It's not horror or anything. You know,
It's got
not
like big cottagecore vibes, so it's just like comfy, cozy bakery stuff.
Oh, that's cute. I'll go with that. That's
It
nice.
is really. It's good.
I think I need to like talk about cute puppies or something now to get that woman out of my head that I just googled for
Cute
some weird
puppies.
reason. Oh my god. Yeah. Do you know what I want to rewatch on a more jolly note is You've Got Mail. That is like the perfect film for this kind of season. Has anyone
I've never
that?
seen it.
What is that?
Oh guys, it is Tom Hanks. Is it Meg Ryan? And
Yeah.
it's a big
It's supposed to be like the ultimate rom-com, is it not? Like,
yeah, like there's a
Classic.
big conglomerate bookshop, like a Waterstones, if you will, or a Foyles or whatever, that's appeared on this road where there's this cute little indie bookshop, and they're kind of at war with each other in terms of bookshops, but they then have a romance through the internet and don't like know who each other is. It's just really, really cute.
oh, I like that. I didn't
But
know
it's
it was
all set
that's what
in
it was about.
autumn. It's super, super good. And it doesn't feature anyone with elongated limbs.
I really
Always a
just want to
plus.
see you watch Slenderman, just because you keep
Oh
saying
no,
it.
Slenderman! Oh, we used to play that at sixth form, and we'd turn the lights off, and it would just be like
Scares the
terrifying.
shit out of me. I can't.
no.
I can't.
Oh, everyone loves You've Got Mail. Maybe I'll have to watch it.
Honestly,
I've literally never heard of it.
so
You've
good.
not heard of it?
You not even heard of? Oh, it's so good. It's
Where have
really,
you been?
it's perfect for this season if you like a rom com. That it's like your typical 90s, 90s.
I want to say 90s, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, your typical
I
90s.
like rom-com.
Yeah, like typical 90s rom-com. Like it's in the same era as Sleepless in Seattle and When Harry Met Sally, those kind of things.
Not seen any of them.
I'm gonna try and. This is my tattoo.
Oh wow,
Oh, that's pretty. Is it coloured? Is it like blue?
Yeah, it's blue and purple.
Ooh,
that is
that's
cool.
pretty.
Yeah, that's my haku. Well, it's like partly based on a haku and partly like the artist is really good. So I was like, just, you know,
Have
do what you
fun.
want.
You saw it before they did it. If you say do what you want, right? Or do
Yeah,
they
but
kind of,
it's always really weird because they show it to you like just before they're about to tattoo you. So like, how can you say no? How can
Yeah.
you go, I hate it?
Oh my
No,
god, that
draw
would be
something else
stressful.
right now.
Yeah, literally right the second, draw something else.
I'll watch
I mean,
you.
I would. I'm quite like, I don't really care. But most of the
I would,
time,
yeah.
I'm not really like fussy.
Yeah.
So
Kendra, I mean like to your leg, to your foot, long arms. Like arms to the floor kind of thing is what terrifies me. I'm thinking about it again.
You're gonna have nightmares tonight.
Oh, 1998. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, 90s. Yeah. So I used to work somewhere where everyone was about 15 to 20 years older than me. It was when I very first graduated, so I was 21. And they would be talking about a film, and then they would say, "Oh, don't worry, Beth. It was made before you were born. You won't have watched it." And I'm just like, I can watch it.
it still exists.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I was born before this year, but like, yeah, it's like you can still watch films. Yeah. Like, include me. I studied them. Like,
Ugh. Jesus.
Oh no.
Not me being like, aren't your arms about the same size?
I really hope not, Ashley. Otherwise, I am never meeting up with you.
I'm enough to try it.
Jade, the pig parrots don't have elongated limbs. The weird man with the tiny spiders does. He has many elongated limbs.
My favourite film's The Blues Brothers, and that's 1980. So
1980.
There you go.
There we go.
oh.
Watch all food related. SpongeBob SquarePants the movie.
Oh, what a movie!
Which is it Scarlett Johansson that voices
Mindy?
Mindy? Yeah.
No,
Is
it's
it
Ashton Kutcher's wife,
Mila Kunis. Is it?
Mila Kunis. Yeah,
Scarlett Johansson.
let me Google it.
Yeah, it's somebody like it's definitely like someone that you're like, what? They were in the SpongeBob.
No, it is
SquarePants
Scarlett
movie?
Johansson. What am I talking about?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I'm
You're
so
right.
mad.
Jade is just so done.
I'm so sorry, Jade. Just
Yeah,
forget
that's-
everything else that we have in common. Just forget the spider suit.
I could just imagine her angry typing right now, like.
I might get some of the little soot people like to fill in some of my gaps. I think that would be cute. They got little faces. They're so cute.
But out of all of the things in that, I could deal with those the most. Like they're okay.
Oh, but
Honestly,
yeah, but not
like-
the man that they're with. Dr. Robotnik looking ass, long-limbed man.
Oh, he does look a bit like Dr. Robotnik, doesn't he? Yeah. Tim Burton I can deal with, depends on the film, because he's quite like a creative director.
Have
and
you
kind of
seen their
weirdly-
arms though? Their arms are
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no,
There's an
we're
episode of
ruining
Green
it.
Wing where the woman gets like extended arms, and that terrifies me.
Oh, in Coraline as well, when the other mother goes like really long.
Yeah.
Blech.
Yeah.
There's lots
Wait,
of
that's one.
longness, isn't there? Why is that such a creepy thing?
I don't, well, now we've learned that Ashley has arms the length of her leg. Maybe it's more common than we thought. You're just at a new stage of evolution, Ashley.
Make me want to measure.
It either means that I've got really tiny legs or long arms. So
I have short legs. Because I have short legs and a long torso. It's really annoying.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Ashley stood up now with either one of these situations.
Elastigirl, someone's asked.
Oh, God.
Come to my sprints. We'll talk about elongated limbs for 10 minutes.
There's lots of longness.
Now I'm just thinking of how we started this when we were talking about.
Yeah,
like,
where did this come from?
It's all gone back to innuendo mode in my brain.
Manga. We're talking about manga.
Yeah. It went down a path. I think I said I didn't like anime very much. It was because of Studio Ghibli, and then that was why.
Let's not go down the path again, Beth.
No. Let's talk about Incredibles instead, because I like Mrs. Incredible because she doesn't permanently have elongated limbs.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just-
okay, so it's only if it's temporary, it's fine.
Yeah, like that stretching doll thing. That was it. I think it's only in a creepy way. Like if it was just in a not creepy, in a friendly way, then it would be okay. But like
in a friendly way.
if
Friendly elongated limbs.
just let me stroke you with my long arm. Sorry, I've just got that Friends scene in my head when the stripper comes and he's like, the long arm of the law.
Yeah.
Not referring to his arm though, so that probably doesn't count.
Yeah.
On that note, should we do some final sprints?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So sorry, everybody. On the plus side, this was all very spooky themed.
Yeah. We stuck to the theme. We stuck to the brief.
Yeah, for Ro, it's just TV watching, but for me, it's terrifying.
I'm just gonna make a note of like what we learned about Beth today. Doesn't
Yeah.
like permanently elongated arms. Just only the friendly ones. The non-permanent friendly elongated arms.
Friendly slender man.
is
It's a
what's okay.
genuine fear of mine. I don't like the dentist, I don't like fish, and I don't like elongated limbs.
If you don't like fish, why did you watch Ponyo?
Well, exactly.
You do it to yourself, Beth. You bring it on yourself. Duration of all this and maliciousness of all of this.
You're not wrong, though. Honestly, you could give me a really horrific horror film and I'd be okay with it, but as soon as someone comes out with long arms, I'm like, nope.
Nope.
I think it's just arms, by the way. Like, I could deal with long legs.
Right.
So
you
where does that put Slenderman then? Because he has both.
Both isn't great. Both's not great. Please don't do that to me. That's weird. That's just strange. That's just no. I don't like that really. Okay, I want to read now.
Goodbye, sir.
Go to your happy place.
Oh god. Do you want to go up to the hour again, or do we want to go a little bit less and then finish on like the whole live on the hour?
I'd like to go to the hour.
So you'd like to go to the hour?
Ro would like to read her book.
Well, I hope there's no elongated limbs in your book.
There are no elongated limbs in this book.
How nice for you. I don't think that Rebecca's going to have any elongated limbs, given that it was written 80 years ago, but I wouldn't put it
Well,
past
you
her.
never know.
Yep. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm
Just
trying to calm
lives
down
over
now.
here.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Oh, hang on.
Did you finish it, Ro?
No. But there's like almost tarot card like illustrations in it, and this one is
Cool.
my favorite.
Yeah,
It
I like
says
that one.
the scholar and the dreamer. Like it's opposite. Like it's all bound up. It's very good. I have 50 pages left.
Oh, you're gonna finish it tonight?
Yeah, I'll finish it after this.
Nice.
How's Atlas 6?
I didn't read that much of it because it's one of those where I'm like, I actually do just want to go and sit and read for like an hour solid or something.
Yeah.
Because every time I like get used to the writing again, I'm just like, oh, this is. I'm gonna like this. I can tell.
Yeah. Does it sound like it's a good?
It's one of the ones where, like, literally from the first paragraph, I thought, oh, this could be a good one, and I'm like, that very, very rarely happens with me. So hopefully the actual like plot of it, because I'm still getting. It's kind of the first few chapters, the 6 that you have. You're just going through them all, meeting them all, like one by one.
Okay.
So I'm still meeting people, so I'm like, I haven't got to the story yet, but
I have heard that there is a threesome scene in that book.
I have heard this.
So...
I'd be intrigued to see how that is written with the writing style, because it's very like, I don't know. Yeah, just I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's wordy, but not in a way where it's using more words. It's just not everyday language.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. Almost like textbook-ish.
So it's like the second sentence, for instance, is history had proven it endlessly fascinating as a subject, either because of the obsession with what it might have contained was bounded only by the imagination, or because humanity typically longs for things most ardently as a collective.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
That's going to be one detailed described threesome.
And it does, like, it kind of holds that up, even though you still got dialogue and stuff, so it does become, like, normal, I guess, but while also being just beautifully written, so I'm just like, threesome?
Question mark? Really, really beautiful threesome.
Like,
I mean, it bumped up my TBR knowing that. So.
It's like, interesting.
We'd like a rating for that scene specifically when you get to it.
Well, it's going to be in a vlog, so I'll just be like,
Oh, I like Ariadne.
The cover, that white, is it Waterstones that have got the white cover?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so pretty. I really want the Ashley, I think you called it the If We Were Villains cover from Waterstones as well.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty.
Yeah, but that's in the other room, so I can't show you that.
That one, I was.
Is that one of the ones on the floor?
Yeah.
The sea of books. Yeah, just think when you go back in the other room, you're just gonna have to look at that. You can't sit and read. You've got a sea of books.
Yeah.
I'll just sit in the middle of it all. Build a fort around me, like.
It's an Instagram photo, nothing less.
Yeah.
Another page. Closed circle mystery.
I don't know what a closed circle.
Yeah, what is a closed circle?
No, I'm trying to like
locked room mystery is. Is that the same thing?
Is it like? No, I don't even know.
People use terminology sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Apparently, the close circle of suspects is a common element of detective fiction. It's a subgenre.
Oh, like Poirot in like Knives Out. He's in the room with.
Oh, okay. Or Murder on the Orient Express. Like it has to be.
Oh, okay.
One of X people.
The detective has to solve the crime, figuring out the criminal from this pool/circle of suspects. Rather than
I quite like that. It's good that I now know what that is called, because I usually just have to explain it.
I want to know what book it is.
They use that term so that it's not like the opposite of that would be them to like searching for a completely unknown person. Everybody in the world.
I'm really enjoying isolated thrillers at the moment, like one by one for it being a good example, like where they're kind of in a ski resort and it's snowed in. I'm enjoying that kind of thing, and it's like, oh shit, because it's really creepy.
I need to read that one
That
because
is really good.
I've heard mixed things, but I feel like I'll like it.
I thought it was
I've
very
heard.
fun, very gripping. I read it in like 2 days. It was just really, really good and very addictive. That's the kind of book I love at the moment, like guaranteed quick reads. There's also oh no, I forgot what it's called. Oh no, I think it begins with an S. The Sanctuary. The Sanctuary. That's apparently similar in style, isolated thriller type of thing.
Just like oh no.
Wizards of Dark Street is the circle. Wait, was that what it's called? Closed Circle.
Yeah.
Turn of the Key is pretty good as well.
I like Turn of the Key.
Oh, you'll definitely like One by
try
One.
this one because apparently it's like inspired by Turn of the Screw, which I really like.
Yeah, well, that's the main reason I read it, because I will literally read anything that is an adaptation of Turn of the Screw because I love that story so much. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Read it. Yeah, Turn of the Key is like it's got some really high tech in it, and which I was just getting excited about. But then it also like freaked me out because my whole home is automated by my AI device that I won't say the name of because I don't want to cut it off. I was like, oh, this could really go wrong one day for me. She broke once, and everything is connected to everything. And I was like, shit, I can't do anything.
Apparently, that's what happened with Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram yesterday.
Yeah, what happened?
Apparently, my very rudimentary, like, knows nothing about technology explanation is that they like turned off the wrong server that then turned off every other thing, like every backup they needed to be able to be like, no, the server's live, it's fine. So it shut down everything, including like the doors to get in.
Oh my god!
The whole world melted down.
So is that probably like one person's mistake? Like one person was.
I saw.
Imagine being that person that flipped that switch.
Sorry guys, my bad.
Oopsie.
You had one job, Carl. I saw the Twitter had got a brilliant thread where it was like, hey, literally everyone. And then, like loads, like the Sims Twitter had replied to it with like Simish for hello, and McDonald's had gone. It was very funny. Worth
I love it when brands do that. I can't remember what it was.
Good.
There was one that everyone was doing sometime last year that was hilarious. I can't remember what it was now.
There was. Oh, it was the Weetabix thing. Was it with the baked beans and Weetabix thing?
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, because I wrote a blog post about that for work. I think I was going to do it for this as well today, but I didn't get time to like write about it for how social media takes over everything.
Yeah, and I'm just like, the people who have the control over like these big brand Twitter accounts are just like.
Yeah, like whereas if I was doing that for one of my clients for social media, I'd be like, hey, I've got this post I want you to approve, and then they'd take 2 days to approve it.
Yeah.
And then I'd be there late and we'd be like, oh, we've got a pun for you. And it would make no sense. Yeah, just not a good thing. Not a good thing.
It was a fun time to read that thread though. That was so funny.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That would be so awkward. Sorry.
That would be me. That's the sort of thing I would do.
We've all been there. I have it where, so if I say my device name and bedtime, it shuts down all my lights. And I've had people stay over in this room before, and I've done that, and it shut their lights off, and they've just been like, what has happened? I'm like, shit, sorry.
Cat.
It's normally just me. Like my fail safe. Cool. I think we will round this up here then. So mainly so Ashley can go and read for an hour in her book fort.
I want a book fort. Come make me one.
Just like pull everything down. Doesn't take too long.
Just tip the whole shelf.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much to everyone who came to watch. Thank you to my guests. Wait, which one?
Thank you for having me.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I was meant to point to you all, but that was not the Will Smith moment I'd hoped for. No, I can't do it.
I
But yeah,
can never do it.
go Team Order of Spies. Woo.
Boo.
Hiss.
Oh no, when's the next? Who's doing the next sprints?
Me tomorrow.
Right, head to right. Is it your birthday sprints?
India.
Sorry.
It's my fucking birthday.
Sorry. Oh my god.
My birthday tomorrow. I'm doing sprint.
Yay! So head to row tomorrow. What time are yours? 7?
7 p.m. BST.
BST 7 p.m. Head there. Boom. No. There. Struggle. Yeah, thank you so much for everyone that tuned in. Does anyone have anything coming up they want to plug before we run away? Anything exciting happening?
I mean, we've already plugged everything
Yeah.
unintentionally.
Just go and subscribe to all of these lovely ladies on all platforms. I will add India and Rose links into the description once I've ended this thing. And this will be saved, I assume. I think.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I always do lives with my patrons, and then I'm just like, how do I function when it's not a Patreon live? Because the patrons are unlisted, so I don't have to panic as much. Whereas this is not unlisted, hopefully. That would be really awkward if it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for everyone that turned out. Thank you for the guests, and thanks to Spoops for hosting. I don't know if she's still here, but the whole thing is great, good fun. Yay, just good fun.
Goodbye.
Okay, we've got to do that awkward wave now when it ends the broadcast. Bye.